Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2nd to the 8th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, it is time to mute the reading and let the healing energy wash over you, unmuting the reading when I pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. All right, we're crowned with the devil, which is nothing to be worried about. It's Capricorn energy, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. So if we're born on the cusp with Capricorn, if we have Capricorn energy in our chart, that part of our personality is coming out very strongly during this time. We then have the Ace of Pentacles, which is fantastic. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. Very interesting, okay? That combination, the Devil and the Lovers. The Page of Cups. Ooh, the 10 of Cups, angels and spirit guides. The High Priestess. Oh, I like this. The 3 of Cups. The Queen of Swords, angels and spirit guides. The Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Hermit is Virgo energy. All right. Can you see all of this? Okay. Oh, let me move it up just a little bit for you. And I hope you all are doing well. All right. Fantastic. Okay. So Virgo energy is the Hermit, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. Okay. The Lovers is Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th. Gemini energy is also our sister sign, so it brings out the best, or it can bring out the worst in us, just as sisters. If you have sisters, you know, right? So here, with the Devil and with the Lovers, the Devil is the reverse of the Lovers. The Lovers are the two people in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, two people standing before the angel, being blessed. And the Devil is two people chained to a devil, well, not being blessed, right? But there's also the sense of like being of the earth and being of the heart, coming into conflict with each other during this time, or finding a balance. It's conflict first, balance second. And what that means is the Devil energy, Capricorn energy, is very top-down structure. The Devil is the conglomeration of chaos gods, throughout traditions, throughout pagan traditions, and they were all put together in Christianity to make one big baddie. And it's chaos. You cannot control chaos. You cannot control the way the wind knocks down the tree, right? Type of thing. And I know people are going to say, oh, you can through whatever, but you know what I mean. So here with the Devil, It is being able to see the chaos in the world and not be ruled by it, not be scared by it. And well, we can be scared by it, but not be ruled by it, and not let the fear of it take us over, because that in turn is us being ruled by it. It is also looking at anything that we are addicted to, anything that doesn't raise our energy vibration, that is pulling us down and keeping us from moving forward in joy and in prosperity. So that's going to be important here as well. The devil, also Capricorn energy, ruled by Saturn, which is a karmic path energy. Saturn is the ruler of our karmic path. As much as it's top-down structures, rules, regulations, all that stuff, it's also our karmic energy. Excuse me as I sneeze. Oh, I apologize. Okay, so karmic energy is going to be coming into play during this week, and it's going to be crowning us. There's going to be certain things during this week that are happening that just feel out of our control. It's karmic. Okay, it's part of our life path. It's part of the energy, the powers that we have accumulated over time, the energy that we have accumulated over time. And this is also a time to see the seeds that we want to plant within our lives to move us forward in prosperity, in success, and to relieve negativity and, and what we don't want. It's like, I'm just seeing it as like nasty energy. It's like, I don't want this. It's not here. It's time to weed the garden and plant the seeds. It brings us to the lovers. The lovers, again, Gemini energy. This is duality, but this is also embracing love and our heart, the duality of how we love. This is also looking at how we have to walk in this world, okay? Walk into the chaos of the world. But how can we walk into the chaos of the world with love and compassion, with joy guiding us forward? Okay, that's going to be really important. And it's also a peace of heart and a compassion of spirit guiding us. With the Page of Cups, this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? So if we're born on the cusp with Scorpio, if we have water sign energy in our chart, it comes through very innocently, but it comes through very childlike. So we can have really big emotions. You know how you tell kids, oh my gosh, you're having big emotions right now? Okay, let's look at these big emotions, which I always think is a silly thing to say, but I understand the sentiment behind it. It's like, okay, let me get out these emotions, and I'm feeling a lot of feels, right? And we can have that come forward. It's like, I'm having these big emotions, I need to have them. But we can also just want to have a hissy fit. We can. During this week, we want to have a hissy fit. That's what we say to kids when we don't want to say you're having a temper tantrum. We say, oh, you're having big emotions, right? You're having a temper tantrum. We are going to have moments during this time where we feel snappy, where we feel overwhelmed, where everything is just too much. And we have to acknowledge that. It's going to be so important to acknowledge those emotions and those feelings within us. And instead of saying, you know what, you can't have them, saying to ourselves, you know what? I need a moment, right? I need to go get a coffee. I need to go get a tea. I need to go for a walk. I need to, I need to use the restroom for a minute, if we're at work. Something to remove ourselves from a situation and let ourselves calm and center. We also need to look during this week as we are planting seeds and looking at the duality of what we love, looking at the duality of ourselves, seeing ourselves become untethered or no longer ruled by the kind of cardinal demands of the world, and stepping into higher emotions of the heart and love and connection. We are going to see ways that our heart was denied when we were little. When we were little, where did we reach our hands up for connection, for love, and the person turned away? And it might not even be like the person turned away. It could have been a passing that we had in our lives when we were small, and we couldn't really process it the way that we could when we're older. And it's still hard when we're older, right? So here, with the Page of Cups, it is looking at what we love. It's looking at how we love. But it's also saying to ourselves, it's okay to love, and planting those seeds of love during this time. Even just saying to ourselves, it's okay to love. I'm ready for love. That's going to be really important. Even if we're in relationships, we can say, I'm ready for love. And that can deepen the relationship that we are in. It moves us to the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is, and they all live happily ever after. It is completion of a cycle emotionally. So it's becoming aware of things emotionally, completing that cycle. But it's saying, this makes me happy. I don't have to, kind of temper myself for anybody else. I mean, of course, some people have really weird things and mean things that make them happy. And that's not something we want to ever, embrace and endorse. But if we move forward in love and in compassion, and if we do no harm, and we walk gently on this earth, embracing that love and compassion and prosperity, that's really important. The 10 of Cups is joy and success. The 10 of Cups is saying, but you know what? I like water painting, so I'm going to do that for 15 minutes a day. You know what? I like playing baseball, so I'm going to see if I can join a team. And if I can't join a team, I'm going to see if I can go and just hit the ball a few times at the batting cage. Things like that seem so trivial, but raise our dopamine, raise our energy vibration, bring us tremendous joy, and just embrace it. I like starting my days quiet. Okay, I'm going to give myself permission to start my days quiet, or give myself the time to quietly start my day instead of starting it in a rush and chaos. And I'm going to say, you know what, the rule in the house is we have to lower the noise, right? If we have little ones around us, or just people who just like to be really loud. It's like, I need the quiet. Or put, earbuds or headphones in our ears. Or noise canceling headphones, where it's just like, I need the quiet. The High Priestess comes forward. The High Priestess, the veil is lifted from your eyes. You are seeing things with power and tenacity, but you're also seeing the lies of things. You're seeing the manipulation of things. The High Priestess is embracing truth. It is, stepping away from secrets. It is asking, what do I really want in my heart, for myself, in my life? And it is connecting with our world psychically, emotionally, empathically, and it is knowing that there is more to the world than meets the eye. And as we do this, we have the Three of Cups. This is healing, beautiful love. This is connection. This is joy. This is prosperity. This is saying, you know what, embrace laughter. During this week, make sure you take time to laugh. You take time to connect with people who you just love being around. Put on your favorite show. Let yourself have a good laugh. Let yourself connect. Because with the Queen of Swords, you are embracing your truth. You are cutting through fear and doubts. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, this, like in these readings and during this time, have been making me think of Sylvia Browne. And I had a reading with Sylvia Browne forever ago. And I remember she's the one who told me to walk this path, right? And why the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords remind me so much of her is, do you remember that she had this person, this female entity, like I think it was Aswin, and she had a sword of truth, right? And here with the Queen of Swords, right, there's this sense of the sword of truth coming forward, the bees, the power of the sting, right? The power of the littlest insect having such a big part to play in our world. The Queen of Air, the embracing of our voice and our thoughts, but embracing of the truth. How that truth moves us forward. And we're going to find ourselves during this time, as we connect with all this, as we see deeper, as the veil is lifted from our eyes, as we're looking at things and we're like, oh, I didn't realize that, or I never looked at it like that, or oh, I didn't mean it like that, type of thing. And here with the Hermit, we are turning inward. We're looking at what we really want. We're looking at the way that we need to move forward emotionally and personally for ourselves. We're quieting our world. And the Queen of Pentacles, we start by being handed a gift of prosperity and success and bounty and abundance. And we end with taking it and nurturing it into beauty and prosperity. Nurturing it and embracing our wealth, what we value as much as money, what is sacredly important to us. We're changing the game. We are embracing who it is that we are. And instead of saying it's wrong, I need to fit these rules, this way of being, we say, no, I get to embrace me and let myself shine tenaciously, beautifully, and lovingly. And as we do so here, we're listening to our hearts again. It's like being a kid and holding the seashell up to our ears and hearing the ocean. It's like, oh, wow, how can you hear the ocean? And we're so far away. There's going to be a point of wonderment during this time. As the veil is lifted, it's like the cocoon being ripped back just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Slowly and steadily bringing us knowledge and understanding. It's not all at once. That would be way overwhelming. A little bit, a little bit. Be mindful of feeling weighed down. Be mindful of our escapisms. They can come through really powerfully during this week, where we want to doom scroll, where we want to escape, where we have, chaos coming in and it just wants to be there. And we can look at it, Sagittarius, and say, I see you, but I'm not feeding the beast. I'm not feeding you. I'm embracing what I need. I'm looking at my path. I'm seeing why this is coming up. And I am opening myself to my truth, to what my soul needs. You know how some people can thrive on a carnivore diet and some people can thrive being vegetarians? What does your body need? It might not be the extreme of either, right? So let's see. Oh, goodness. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the crane. And it says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity blesses this union. Blesses this union. There's beauty coming forward for you, Sagittarius. You are embracing your heart, your soul, and yourself in a way that feels like coming home. And as you do so, you can meet somebody, okay, so it's going to be very interesting because this person, if you are to meet, this can be a romantic person, this can be a business person, this can be a friend. They're going to be very of this world, okay? Meaning that they operate in the world, they see people, they connect with people, but they're guided very much by their hearts. And they're going to be very quiet. It's not going to be like they're loud and in the middle of everything. They're going to be very quiet. They have very interesting insights that, even though it takes time to get to know them, okay, it will be very exciting to learn this new information. It'd be very like, oh wow, I never thought of it that way, or I never looked at it like that. So let's see what chakra energy we have. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, this is the Earth Star chakra really coming through quite powerfully with grounding and rebirth. As we ground ourselves, as we root ourselves, we are being reborn. By grounding ourselves and rooting ourselves, we are also taking care to learn what our body needs. How much sleep do we need? What type of food does our body thrive off of? And it's taking care of ourselves. So Spirit says here, like sometimes we're an orchid, right? Sometimes we're a cactus. Sometimes we're a wild tree. Sometimes we're a houseplant. Taking care to see ourselves and to honor ourselves. That's really important. To ground ourselves. A grounding mat, going outside in nature, that's super important. And it moves us then to being reborn and transformed. We then move to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. The Eight of Wands, be mindful of wanting to push things too fast, wanting to move things too quickly. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the starling. It says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. It is. Even though we like the quiet, okay? It doesn't mean that we have to not be introverted. If we're introverted, that's who we are, right? But we like connecting. We like the sound of people around us. We like being part of something bigger. Now we can sit in the library and connect with people just by sitting and being in the same sphere, if that's all we want right now. But connecting with people and being in the world and embracing joy, that's really important. It moves us then to our chakra energy, and this is spiritual awakening. This is the crown chakra. We are seeing the world in a very new way, in a very powerful way. And it's as we are awakening, as the high priestess comes to us, as the veil is being lifted from our eyes. Tapping our crown of our head, tapping our third eye is a fantastic way to embrace our crown chakra. Our energy to be mindful of is the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Getting in our own way, having our temper come forward, not seeing our magic, but also being really intense with ourselves, right? Having the fire burn too bright and sitting there and saying it all has to happen super, super fast. And fire sign energy, we can do that to ourselves. We can do that to ourselves where we want to push too hard because it's so exciting. And if we can just get there and then we burn out and we feel deflated because it didn't work the way that we wanted it to, or if it did, it's just exhausting. Excuse me. It moves us then to the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. April 20th to May 20th is the time frame. This is embracing the top-down structure, just like Capricorn does, right? Top-down structure. But here it is saying, how does the structure of the world work with me, work for me? How can I embrace my talents? And I have to transform everything, but step into my power and my authority of being and my success and my prosperity, right? How do I see me, see my roots, see what it is that I desire, and have things work for me, right? Not try to reinvent the wheel, but use that wheel in the most beneficial way to get me to the next level and to really move me forward, right? We can also have a very strong connection with a Taurus energy during this time, or we can have somebody who is a Taurus in our lives, or somebody who is Taurian or has Taurus energy say something and it sticks in our head. It just sticks in our head and it's going to guide us. It's going to be very important for us. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. Now, this is the time, if you are sound sensitive, to hit the mute button. If you're not, then let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Sagittarius, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.